California is ground zero for the progressive movement. Almost total control out there in Sacramento, in the governor's office. The Central Valley and the northern part of California are not progressive, but the population centers along the Pacific Ocean, with the possible exception of San Diego, and it's kind of 50-50 there, are all devoted progressive areas. So California, you look to it to see what may be coming to a county near you, okay? Because this progressive movement is still not under control, all right? It has control of the presidency, Biden, and the nation's largest state. That's a lot of power. So there's a story that very few have reported on that I think is very important, and I'm going to lead with that tonight. There is a school district near Los Angeles, the Chino Valley Unified School District. Okay? So in July, it voted 4-1, the school district board members, to stop hidden transitions in Chino public schools. Okay, what does that mean? It means that the school board directed every school in San Bernardino County to report to parents if their children were demanding to use opposite sex pronouns and opposite sex locker rooms or bathrooms. Okay, so if Sally went in and said, I want to be Lenny and I want to go into the men's locker room, then Sally's parents have to be notified. That is in play right now in the Chino Valley School District. Enter California attorney Rob Bonta, a far-left guy, as they all are in Sacramento. So he is suing the school district, and here's what he says, quote, every student has the right to learn and thrive in a school environment that promotes safety, privacy, and inclusivity, regardless of their gender identity. We're in court challenging Chino Valley United's forced outing policy for wrongfully and unconstitutionally discriminating against and violating the privacy rights of LGBTQ plus students, okay? So that's his statement. And he may win, which is so hard to believe, but it's California. So in California, there is a law that allows young people age 12 and over to access certain services through the school and not tell their parents. Okay? What are those services? Well, sexual assault. Kids been sexually assaulted, parents don't have to be informed. Pregnancy. Family planning, birth control. STDs. That's a health thing, of course. Drug and alcohol abuse. So if the kid's addicted to fentanyl, school doesn't have to tell the parents. Outpatient mental health and counseling. This is insane. So if you have a child and the child's addicted to drugs, school's not going to tell you. So the child might wind up dead in the bedroom and you have no idea kids are using. This is California. So the Chino School District may lose by saying, no, we're going to alert parents if their kid is trying to transition in our public schools. This is insane, but it falls right into the progressive philosophy of indoctrination of children. The goal of the progressive movement, as I wrote in a column on BillO'Reilly.com last week, is to wipe out all traditions in America, including parenting. They don't want you to raise your child. The child is to be raised by the system, which is, in California, progressive. System raises a kid, not you. So as a result, sane people are taking their kids out of the public schools all over California. Some can't afford it. I know that. So almost 300,000 public school students have left since 2019. All right? Probably more have left. But that's the number that we have. All right? This is a study from Stanford University. Now, California is the most extreme left state in the union, closely followed by New York State, where I live, and Illinois. And you can see the devastation of all three states by the progressives trying to take over every aspect of your life and your children and grandchildren's lives. But there is no public outcry in California against this. In fact, if the presidential election were held tomorrow, Joe Biden would win handily in California, no matter who ran against him. Wouldn't matter. So, for whatever reason, and I'm sure there are many, the voters in California have rejected all of America's traditions. They don't want them. They want drug addicts to run wild in the streets. They want homeless people to encroach on public spaces. They want unbelievable taxation, more than $5 a gallon of gas out there. This is what they want. Now, if you sat them down and say, well, why do you want all this self-destructive stuff? They couldn't answer you. They couldn't. But they themselves have been indoctrinated. A lot of peer pressure out there. We've said this before. If you are in the entertainment industry and you will go up against the progressives, you will not work. Okay? Everybody in Hollywood knows that. A few superstars can rise above it, but not many. So, I mean, it's a sad situation. I've said this many times. California is the most beautiful state in the union. I've been to every county in the state. The climate is fantastic. But it's not what the founding fathers wanted this country to be. And that's a memo.